Kenneth Nicholas. I'm a professor of chemistry in the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry here at the University of Oklahoma. A general research area is in organic chemistry, and more specifically, we're interested in developing new chemical reactions and understanding those chemical reactions. Regarding our biofuels project, here we start with molecules that are very oxygen-rich. And because they're very oxygen-rich, they don't have a very high energy content. So for the purpose of converting biomass into fuels, one needs to remove the oxygen. So we're interested in new chemical processes that remove oxygen in a controlled and selective way. And our strategy for doing it is to use a class of transition metal containing compounds as catalysts. And these particular catalyst molecules we have found have the capability of interacting with the oxygen in these biomass molecules and helping to remove it. Well, this could be, in its ultimate development, be part of, you might say, a biofuels or a biorefinery. So I think people in Oklahoma are well familiar with oil and gas refineries that take petroleum and produce chemicals and fuels. This could be part of a biomass refinery in which instead of bringing in the crude petroleum, one brings in the raw feedstocks, the hay, the switchgrass, the cellulose resources, and basically after that those resources could be converted, say, to glucose, which is the building block of those materials. We try to develop the chemistry to convert the glucose into hydrocarbons. I think the shorter term impacts are in the development of the technical personnel, the educational component of what we do. We hire students, we hire other research associates to work on these projects. We train them, educate them, and then they go off and work out in the world and live and raise families in the state and use their income generated from their professional work. So there's a short-term benefit and long-term benefits as well.